Hello, this is your Zodiac Oracle speaking to you. There are no coincidences. You are here because life wants to show you a sign. Open your heart and receive the guidance that arrives for you today. Aries. You are not in front of these words by coincidence, Aries. It was not an accident. It is not a whim of chance. The universe, with its eternal dance of lights and shadows, has brought you here at the exact moment your soul needed it. Do you feel it? That vibration in your chest, that soft shiver running through your skin, is the confirmation that this message belongs to you. Destiny does not play dice, Aries, and you know this deep within your inner fire. This reading is not a guess. It is a calling, a revelation, a reminder that what is written in your stars, in your cards, and in your very essence, today opens for you. There are invisible chains you have carried for too long, chains not everyone can see, but that have weighed heavily on your heart. You have smiled with strength while hiding inner storms. And it is here, in this sacred moment, where the truth is revealed. Not everyone around you desires your light. The tarot whispers warnings of hidden enemies, of glances disguised as affection but loaded with envy. Have you felt it? That discomfort when entering certain places, that energy that oppresses you when some pronounce your name. You have not imagined it. Divine justice is showing it. There are hands that have tried to extinguish your fire, but the fire of Aries does not go out, it only transforms. Listen well. The arcana of the moon speaks to you of illusions, of masks, of deceptions that try to confuse you. Do not fear, because next to it rises the sword of justice, shining like lightning in the dark. The truth will be revealed, and those who tried to sow doubts in your path will become entangled in their own traps. Aries, can you feel it? The time of darkness is coming to an end. And here is born your sacred decree, which you must repeat with strength, 3 times if you wish, so that its vibration is engraved in your destiny. I am invincible light. Nothing and no one can extinguish my fire. Repeat these words as a pact with yourself, as a protective shield that covers your spirit. Write them down if you feel like it, speak them aloud or keep them in your heart, but let them become your mantra. Now listen. You are not reading this out of simple curiosity. You are receiving a message of power. And as a decree, and as an act of courage to turn your life around 180 degrees full of prosperity and clarity, write in the comments, "The fire of my soul guides and protects me." Write it and make it yours. And as a sign of gratitude to the universe for giving you these signals, give the video a like, not only as support, but as a commitment to yourself to open up to receive more sacred messages. Every gesture you make with intention multiplies the energy the universe places in your favor. Aries, deep within this revelation your path in love is also drawn. The tarot shows trials, disagreements, unfulfilled promises, and wounds that still bleed even when you try to ignore them. But it is not coincidence, it is learning. Destiny does not punish you, it prepares you. True love, the one that does not extinguish your fire but instead ignites it, is closer than you think. If you have felt that you give more than you receive, that your hands give warmth while yours remain empty, the universe tells you, enough. No more lukewarm loves. No more chains disguised as affection. Divine justice will bring you a relationship where your fire is not a burden, but a shared sun. In the economic field, a time of adjustments and decisions is announced. There are projects that seemed stagnant and will suddenly begin to move like rivers after a storm. But there are also temptations. Do not trust easy promises or dazzling shortcuts. Your intuition warns you, Aries. Listen to that inner voice you have ignored so many times. Because what is to come will not be a simple opportunity. It will be the doorway to the abundance you have long desired. And remember your decree. I am invincible light. Nothing and no one can extinguish my fire. Your work, Aries, is also under the eye of the universe. It is time to show that your effort has not been in vain. There will be those who try to overshadow you, but your warrior energy knows no final defeat. Yes, there will be trials, but behind every obstacle hides a disguised blessing. Those delays, those no's that hurt, were not closures, they were redirections toward a greater path. Divine justice will be visible. Recognition will come, opportunity will come, victory will come. And in the meantime, do not forget the signs. Fiery red will be your guide this week, the symbol of your inner fire, of your strength that never goes out. Carry it with you, in your clothes, in an object in your mind. The numbers 3, 9, and 21 will resonate like bells in your destiny, opening doors that seemed closed. Your spiritual energy will be high, but you must protect it. Avoid places where you feel heaviness, stay away from those who drain your vitality, and seek connection with the sacred through silence, meditation, or a simple prayer before sleeping. Never forget that what you live is not by chance. Everything is a message, everything is preparation, everything is purpose. Darkness wanted to bind you, but today your victory is revealed. And I repeat it to you, Aries, with a maternal and prophetic voice. I am invincible light. Nothing and no one can extinguish my fire. Aries, take a deep breath and listen with your heart, because now the voice within you will become clearer. There are signs that appeared in your dreams, in conversations that seemed casual, in songs that followed you for days with the same phrase. They were not coincidences, they were luminous breadcrumbs left by the universe so you could find your way out of the forest. How many times did you ask life for a confirmation? Here it is. You receive it with open eyes and a calm pulse. There is a current of destiny surrounding you, and you can feel it like a warm river caressing your ankles. If you take one more step, you will be completely immersed in that flow of purpose, and then there will be no turning back. Do you dare? I know you do, because in your fire beats an ancient bravery, inherited from warriors who refused to kneel before the shadow. And yet, even the brave need tenderness, a word that holds them, a hand that reminds them that not everything is a battle. There is also rest, there is also a cradle, there is also a promise. That promise comes toward you today, Aries, with the face of divine justice and the fragrance of honest beginnings. Your spiritual path these days expands like a circle that grows in the water when a drop falls. First it is small, then it widens, then it touches shores. That circle is leading you to revisit invisible pacts you made out of loyalty or fear. You gave up your voice at tables where your silence was applauded. You dimmed your shine so as not to disturb those afraid of being dazzled. Enough! The wheel of destiny now turns, and I hear it, it rings like clear bells on your own forehead, placing each one where they belong. Divine justice is not revenge, it is balance. It does not seek to wound, it seeks to reveal. That is why you will see veils fall, doors open that others closed in the night, chairs at your table left empty, and you will understand it was necessary so that your bread could be enough. Does it hurt? Of course. To love sometimes means to let go, and letting go sometimes means to hurt. But your pain will not be sterile. From it is born an understanding that makes you wiser, a compassion that does not confuse forgiveness with permission. You will forgive without allowing yourself to be bound again. You will give thanks without allowing your gratitude to be used as a chain. There is a figure watching you from the shadows, someone measuring you with patience because they fear your rise. It is not a monster. It is a human with disordered hunger and thirst for recognition. Do not look at them with hatred, look with distance. Their power over you was surprise. Now that you see them, it dissolves. Do not speak too much, do not reveal your strategy, do not expose your seed before it sprouts. Keep sacred silence about your plans, Aries, because silence is a mantle of salt that cleans the air and keeps anxious eyes away. In work, that discretion will be your ally. Soon there will come a conversation where your temper will be tested. Offers that look like gold but shine too brightly, alliances that sound perfect but constrict your chest. Do you remember that twinge behind your sternum when something is out of tune? That is your radar. Use it. If it asks you to review a contract 3 times, review it. If it asks you to postpone a signature, postpone it. If it asks you to request guarantees in writing, request them. Do not apologize for protecting your destiny. In your finances, a new order is coming. Not from fear but from clarity. Visualize your money as water that must have channels. A river without channels floods or is lost. A river with channels quenches the thirst of many and makes the land fertile. Create spiritual envelopes, even if only in your mind. What you save, what you invest, what you enjoy, what you offer. When a part is offered with intention, yes, to the universe, to life, to the noble cause that touches you, the flow learns to return multiplied. And if any debt weighed on you like a stone on your ankle, I tell you, the knot loosens, a concrete opportunity arrives to renegotiate, to close, to free yourself. Accompany it with symbolic acts. A white candle on a Tuesday at dawn, 3 deep breaths before checking your accounts, a word of gratitude for every coin that enters and every coin that leaves. Gratitude is the magnet of the unexpected. In matters of the heart, you are entering a territory where sincerity is both compass and refuge. If you are in a relationship, conversations open up that you had avoided before out of weariness or fear that trembling would collapse the house. But no, Aries, the house does not fall when spoken with love. It rearranges, it strengthens, it breathes. Your truth is not a knife, it is a lantern. Use it to see what furniture no longer serves, which windows were stuck, which new doors want to open. If you are alone, a presence approaches that does not demand you to dim yourself in order to fit. Do not run from it, but do not rush. It will be someone who recognizes your fire and does not compete with it. Someone who caresses your silences and respects your rhythm. How to recognize them? Their gaze does not weigh on you. Their words do not wound you in your most delicate places. Their absence does not generate anxiety but rather the desire to create. Remember, you deserve a love where the we does not cancel the I, where today does not absurdly promise forever, but cherishes the now as sacred. Halfway through this journey, I want you to leave a conscious mark, a small torch lit on the path of other Aries who pass by here seeking a sign. Write in the comments this short, simple and powerful phrase, as an act of co-creation, I choose the light. Leave it as a seed. And if this message touched a clear string within you, if you feel that something inside you settled like a bone returning to its place, thank the mystery with a concrete gesture. Give this video a like. It is a symbolic act, yes, but symbols shape reality. With that gesture you tell life, I am present, I am ready, I receive and I respond, and your field opens to more signals and blessings that have been seeking you for a long time. There are also delicate instructions that the heavens give you, like a mother who, before you leave home, adjusts your scarf and kisses your forehead. Avoid comparisons that wither you. Avoid other people's speeches that put you in the chair of judgment. Nourish your body with honest simplicity. Drink more water than you think. Sleep a little before you feel tired. There is a small practice that will help you. Upon waking, place your hand over your heart, close your eyes, and softly name 3 people who have supported you even without knowing it. Then name 3 of your own decisions that make you proud. That is not ego, it is fire memory. It reminds you that you were not born yesterday, that your story is not improvisation, that you arrived here by crossing bridges and deserts and rivers, and therefore, you deserve to flourish. The colors that harmonize with you today are the crimson that affirms your root, the golden that magnetizes opportunities, and the milky white that cleanses noise. Use them in details, on your desk, in your clothing, in your favorite cup. Let them enter like musical notes in your day. The numbers pulsing in your favor these weeks are 4, 10, 17, and 28. You will see curious combinations of them in hours, addresses, small accounts, messages. Do not enter into obsession, enter into a smile. Each numerical wink is an I see you the universe gifts you. Your spiritual energy rises if you touch the earth with your hands, if you walk barefoot for a few minutes, if you carry with you a stone found by intuition, it does not matter its name, and ask it to remind you to return to yourself when anxiety tries to drag you away. And now listen, because the warning returns, not to scare you, but to confirm you. There is a crossroads where some voices will say, hurry, and others will say, give up. Neither speaks the language of your soul. Your inner voice says, evaluate and move forward. The hidden enemy I mentioned earlier cannot stand your patience. They want to see you make mistakes from haste or impulse. Do not give them that spectacle. If it takes you one more day, let it be one more day. If it requires asking for advice, ask it of someone with clean hands and a calm heart. Divine justice manifests above all when you do your part without entering into theatrics. Correct, order, present, thank, deliver. And something beautiful happens when you do not dramatize. The shadow, finding no echo, withdraws. It loses interest, it seeks another stage. This is one of your quietest and yet most resounding victories. At work, a door you did not knock on opens. It is not coincidence. It is the consequence of seeds you planted when no one was watching. They will call you for a project where your ability to initiate, to ignite, to coordinate from the spark will give shape to something new. The new frightens those who love their burrow, but you were not born to live forever in a safe cave. You were born to light bonfires that gather others and show that the night can also be a home. Guard your leadership from two extremes: the harshness that devastates and the complacency that numbs. Led like a wise mother. Firmness and tenderness. Thus, the economic responds, the professional flourishes, the emotional sustains. I know you may ask, and when will my visible reward arrive? Soon. You will feel it when a debt is paid earlier than expected, when public recognition surprises you, when something you thought lost returns in a simpler and more beautiful form. Celebrate without boasting. Celebrate as one who knows that what sustains the visible is the invisible, that what sustains the fruit is the root. Before sleeping, say softly, "Thank you for what comes, thank you for what stays, thank you for what goes." That triple gratitude clears the channel through which tomorrow's blessing enters. And now we take another step forward, Aries, with luminous caution, with the active serenity of one who knows that darkness does not have the last word. Enter with me into the territory of deep affections, of the pacts that shaped you without your noticing. A sacred repair is coming. I feel the energy of the arcana of temperance blending with the force of your ruling planet. It is as if fire learned to speak the language of water, and in doing so, it did not extinguish, but learned to shine without burning. You have been strong, but you learned, sometimes by blows, that being strong is not the same as being hard. Hardness isolated you, strength connects you. From that strength you will be honest about what you need and what you offer in love. If you remain in a bond that asks you to betray yourself, a decisive conversation will come that, made with love for yourself, will open new paths. If you are with someone who nurtures you, a moment of shared expansion will come, a gesture, a move, a project crafted with two hands beating like a dove in your chest. Do not neglect emotional health. There are habits that tense your neck and shoulders. It is no coincidence that the unspoken accumulates there. Set small alarms to stretch, to breathe, to drink water, to look out the window at something alive. Anxiety needs new rhythms. Give them. If some night it is hard to tame your thoughts, lean your back against the wall and breathe, counting to 4 as you inhale, to 4 as you hold, and to 4 as you release. Do it 7 times. It is simple, it is ancient, it works. With that decrease in noise, you will make wiser decisions and hear guidance that has never failed you. The pulse of your own soul. Prosperity arrives, Aries, not because you juggle the impossible, but because you work in the right direction. There is a conversation with someone of tempered voice and clear gaze who proposes a fair exchange. Accept if your chest expands. Decline if it contracts. It may seem mystical, but it is deeply practical. The body knows before the mind attends. That listening will save you from small traps that present themselves as favors or urgencies. Do not lend money to those who do not honor exchange. Do not accept discounts that demand your silence. Do not give up your ideas for crumbs of approval. Keep what is yours and share what overflows, which will be plenty. And now, Aries, we open the last chamber of this temple, the one that guards the promise. Divine justice not only corrects, it also rewards. It not only reveals, it also consecrates. Toward you comes a scene of clean victory, a yes you were waiting for, a signature that becomes concrete, a message that smiles at you, an indisputable sign on an ordinary day that changes your week. Do you realize? You have listened, you have ordered, you have let go, you have protected, you have loved well. And when one loves well, life returns in concentric circles of good. Love finds you in your inner house in order. That is why its embrace does not suffocate you, it oxygenates you. Abundance finds you with your drawers ready. That is why it does not overwhelm you, it organizes you. Victory finds you with your body present. That is why it does not drive you crazy, it grounds you. As a practical guide for the coming days, take note in your heart. Monday of focus, Tuesday of cleansing, Wednesday of expansion, Thursday of decision, Friday of simple celebration, Saturday of grounding, and Sunday of deep rest. Follow them with loving flexibility. They are not bars, they are railings. In the concrete, note this. Color to crown this cycle, a pomegranate red with golden glimmers at sunset. Wear it when you need presence and magnetism. Numbers that seal the door through which good news enters. 2, 12, 20, and 33. When you see them, smile as one who recognizes old friends. At work, prepare to assume a role that a month ago seemed foreign. It is no longer so. In money, an extra income for something you know how to do with mastery and had underestimated. Now it is valued, now it is paid fairly. In love, a gesture will undo a doubt. It is not words, it is action, and the action gives you peace. Your spiritual energy rises if you take a brief walk at sunset looking at the sky and reminding yourself that you belong. If it rains, watch the rain from the window as if it were a slow-motion baptism. And in the farewell, only for now because the conversation with your destiny continues with every breath, I want you to take with you this simple and immense certainty. You are not alone. Life accompanies you with millions of invisible little hands. Some belong to people who love you, others to fruits not yet born, others to memories that guard you. You are doing well, Aries. Your fire is not a problem. It is a purpose. Your voice is not noise. It is guidance. Your step is not haste. It is rhythm. Stay with the peace left by truth when you embrace its sweet edge. Walk with your head high, with loose shoulders, with eyes that know how to find beauty in the simple. Love and abundance come toward you like two waves that recognize each other. Do not run, do not flee. Open your arms and receive. You deserve it. I embrace you with the gentle certainty of a mother watching her child light a flame and smiling because, at last, they understand that this light is theirs and they have come to share it.